Bron Breakker is wrecking men, whereas Liv Morgan is wrecking relationships. We are 2 weeks away from Clash at the Castle. It's the penultimate Raw before hopefully Drew McIntyre returns to Scotland and wins that World Heavyweight Championship away from Bondage Undertaker. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. It is Monday Night Raw preview time. It's the second last Raw before Clash at the Castle. And let's just hope that Drew can do something that I think we need to happen. We need Drew McIntyre to come back, win the belt, and more importantly, take that belt off of Damian Priest. Look, I get it. Drew's been injured. He's been suffering the last few months, absent from the ring, all that stuff, and in hindsight, maybe it was a good idea to have him drop the belt, but Damian Priest as a world champion sucks, okay? He just does not have it. He isn't the main guy on Raw. He doesn't feel like the main guy on Raw. He feels like a mid-carder holding the World Heavyweight Championship, and we've already got one boring-ass title reign going on SmackDown with Cody Rhodes. We don't need another boring one on Raw. Unfortunately, right now, that is what we have. I hope that come Clash at the Castle, Drew McIntyre gets the job done, and it is one boring champ down and another boring champ to go. But what does Damian Priest have in store tonight? Well, it's not Drew McIntyre, but it is Rey Mysterio. So Rey Mysterio last week defeated Carlito. I guess Carlito, he's half in, he's half out. Is he Judgment Day? Is he not Judgment Day? I mean, does anybody care? Carlito, when he's on his own, doing his own thing, being Carlito Caribbean cool, spitting apples in people's faces, that's cooler than anything the Judgment Day have done. I just don't like how Carlito is actually probably in the best shape of his life. Well, in terms of physically, from a physical standpoint, in terms of looks, he looks like he's in the best shape of his life in terms of being big, strong, someone that you could like realistically push, as we know WWE tend to like bigger guys as their champions. It looks like Carlito is the total package in 2024, but for some reason he's been treated none other than a jobber. Last week he jobbed to Rey Mysterio. Who will job this week? I'm going to assume that it will be Rey Mysterio. I think he will lose to Damian Priest. It would make no sense for him not to be honest. Okay, Women's World Champion Liv Morgan appears after kissing Dirty Dom. Right, I think if Raw are going to do the right thing, they need to capitalise on this. They need to have either Liv Morgan start the show, or I think even better, DOMINIK Mysterio start the show and address this, but they probably won't. They'll probably barely even acknowledge the kiss. We know last week it happened off air. I mean, I don't get it. Hot chick, young stud like DOMINIK, why wouldn't they want to be with each other? You know, why wouldn't they be attracted to each other? But no, people don't want to see any form of like relationship or romance. They just want two guys in fucking tights wrestling for 3 hours. So is what it is. I mean, I think they should do more with this, but I think they will probably, what we got last week is probably, that's it, you know, that's probably the max that they're willing to go. But, yeah, no, obviously Dirty Dom has been helping Liv Morgan the past couple of weeks. I mean, it makes sense for them to be in on it. But we'll see what happens, honestly. I'm not expecting too much. I think Triple H probably thought what he done last week was groundbreaking. He's probably happy with himself right there. Sheamus brings Fight Night to Ludwig Kaiser. So we get Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. Sheamus should win this. Sheamus is above Ludwig Kaiser, but you know what? Who knows? I think Sheamus will win. I'm going to go with Sheamus to be victorious. I hope he's victorious. The Celtic Warrior Sheamus. He should win. If he doesn't win, then we've got serious problems. Speaking of serious problems, why the fuck are AOP still on this show? They're taking on the New Day tonight, and obviously we've seen Karrion Kross stalk Xavier Woods. I don't know why. I don't care. The AOP, just the final test, get rid. Just fucking in the bin. In the actual bin. Rip that shit up. Throw it away, set it on fire, never look at it again. The final test went absolutely sucking. You know what? Maybe if Not Damien Priest, sorry, maybe if Karrion Kross got released, I actually think the one positive from that would be that Scarlett Bordeaux might actually get a run in the women's division, because I think that if used properly, she has got potential. If you've seen her run in TNA, it was really good, but she was Scarlett Bordeaux, the smoke show. She used a lot of sex appeal, and she's probably not allowed to do that in WWE, and half the audience are probably too scared of her to do that. Oh no, Scarlett, somebody hot showing cleavage, don't be doing that. I need to look at Finn Balor's abs. I mean, fuck that. No, I mean, these people are marking it. You've got a hot chick like Scarlett on the screen, yet people are too busy fixated at the fact that Ricochet can do some flips. I mean, what the fuck are we... what are we doing here? Anyway, Scarlett Bordeaux, better than Karrion Kross. If you watched her stuff, even on the mic, she was cutting really good promos too. I don't get it. In WWE, she's been nothing but... I mean, she's not even a good manager. She's not a good Fale. She's just somebody that fucking stands at ringside, doesn't even do anything. Finn Balor taking on Dragon Lee, right. This preview's beginning to get a little bit shitty. Why are we even talking about Dragon Lee? Why is he on this card? Finn Balor's going to win this 100%. By the way, I'm predicting AOP to beat the New Day. We've got Kiana James making her Raw debut tonight against Natalya. Natalya the Farter. Well, I'm going to go with Kiana James to get the win here. I don't understand what Natalya's doing. 1 minute she's on Raw, next minute she's on NXT. She'll probably break the brand split and appear on SmackDown soon enough. And also, WWE, they sent somebody to TNA last week, and I believe it was Stevie Turner. You'd have thought they'd have sent Natalya, I'm pretty sure she would have loved to have went there. Just Natalya trying to be the best version of herself, trying to pretend like she's massively over. Look at me, I'm working in 2 different companies, I'm working 4 different nights a week. Nobody cares, alright? Natalya fucking sucks. You ain't the boat. That boat sunk a long time ago. Her sister does OnlyFans, it is what it is. Natalya will probably retire soon and do it too. I'm going to go with Kiana James to beat Natalya. Why not? And then we have Ricochet looking for payback as he takes on Bron Breakker. Right. I think Bron Breakker seriously should demolish Ricochet in about 5 minutes. But they just won't do that. I'm not saying it should be an absolute squash match, but I think it should be a quick match. I think it should be Bron Breakker pretty much dominates. Ricochet gets a little bit of offense in, but then Bron Breakker hits like one big impactful move, and then he finishes it with his spear or whatnot, or his gorilla press slam. You name it, whatever move he borrowed from Scott Steiner or from his dad, Rick, okay? Doesn't really matter which move he uses to beat Ricochet. The point is, he should beat Ricochet, but you just know for a fact that this is going to be like a 15-20 minute match where they go 50-50. And I don't think they should be doing that. Bron Breakker, if you want to treat this guy as a serious threat, if you want to treat this guy as somebody that is running through the roster and destroying everybody, then why not let him destroy Ricochet? Why not let him absolutely smash Ricochet tonight in the middle of the ring? That's what I would do. They probably won't do that though. But I'm going to go Bron Breakker to win. So let's go through these again. I'm going to go Bron Breakker to beat Ricochet, Kiana James to beat Natalya, Finn Balor to beat Dragon Lee, AOP to beat the New Day, Sheamus to defeat Ludwig Kaiser, Damian Priest to beat Rey Mysterio. And I'm not predicting Liv Morgan, Dirty Dominic, live sex celebration. I'm going to probably just predict something boring here and Dominic Mysterio running away from Liv Morgan. It probably won't be anything exciting. I think we got all the exciting stuff last week and they didn't even show it. Triple H, you big-nosed twat. You didn't even show the good part. I mean, what are we doing here? Anyway, guys, that is it. A little bit of a lackluster preview here. Not feeling Raw tonight. Did a bit of a marathon today, so yeah, tired. And then watching Raw, that feels like a marathon too. So, it is what it is, guys. Catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.